Hey, Mark, just thought we'd recap a couple minutes on our last stakeholder day we had for Land Betterment. Again, like one we had last month, we kept it to a pretty intimate crowd to allow for some good dialogue. Folks from Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, all coming together. Our main focus was ag tech and bringing that to Central Appalachia and creating a resilient supply chain that we hear so much about. Just kind of want to get your thoughts on our guests. Jennifer from Safe Food and Route came up through Kroger and has a pretty interesting outlook on how to allow entrepreneurs to go through the testing needed, to get their products into the shelves of the big box stores.
Yeah, one, I think the Stakeholder Day is something we're enjoying doing. You launched it with our first one at Buffalo Trace, and then this last one here at Bulleit, which thanking them. They've been fantastic hosting us there, especially during this crazy period of time and giving us private outdoor space to do this. What I think is awesome about it is the participation we have had. It's inviting smaller crowds, but having real dialogue about how to help these areas that we're operating in and how to help entrepreneurs launch these businesses. Jennifer, her platform and what she's created coming out of Kroger is fantastic. It's the regulatory process of launching a business and getting into the food market and or importing foods from other areas to be able to create a business around that is scary for a lot of entrepreneurs and scary, and it probably prohibits a lot of people from starting. And I think what Jennifer's doing is going to help simplify that process and make it so that more entrepreneurs are more comfortable starting up, which is half the battle. You could have a great idea, but so many entrepreneurs don't do anything with it. And having partners such as her on the regulatory side, which is, the red tape is unbelievable, to help simplify that, streamline it, and enable you to start up and focus on your business and what you do well. I'm excited about where she takes her business and how she's grown it. She's done a phenomenal job today.
Yeah, absolutely. And the insight she had on everyone else's businesses was great too. So speaking about regulatory environment for entrepreneurs, we went through the process of becoming a pending B Corp. Long, lengthy, insightful process. Not every one-man, two-woman shop can do that. Ben Smock with Canopy is trying to develop Kentucky-centric, Midwest-centric insights into how you can be a stakeholder-focused company and get some concepts around that, which I think is great.
Yeah, sustainability means so much for a brand nowadays, and what Ben's doing and what Canopy is doing in itself. To help reach out to these entrepreneurs, these smaller companies, to help promote them and get them out there and help them follow the guidelines and create the guidelines and making sure that they're hitting the marks that they need to hit. That's going to be so important in the sales process for a business nowadays. The value of the social side, the value of the environmental side, the value of complying with the good of what you're doing as a business, it's starting to drive a premium in pricing. And I'm excited about the next shareholder day, which we're doing once a quarter now, just to hopefully bring some of these people back too, because I think we spent half a day there and we didn't even scratch the surface of what we could all do together and what that means for Hazard, Kentucky, as we launch our Betterment Harvest division there, and the ability to take the products we're producing and then have entrepreneurs in the region create value-added products out of those, and then have Jennifer and Ben and get behind their businesses, and then Kim also with Curate. She's fantastic, and have them really truly understand how we put this all together under a concept and a platform to help these entrepreneurs grow. It's gonna significantly enhance the likelihood of an entrepreneur succeeding.
Yeah, 100%. And the last thing is getting eyeballs into this region, right? And that's what Evan and Logan are doing in Middle Tech podcast. They were gracious enough to be with us all day. They spent some time on the ground with App Harvest as well, and bringing high quality production, podcast, visual media to these entrepreneurs and giving them a channel that may not be available without their efforts.
Look at Land Betterment. Look at what we've accomplished. And when we first incorporated it as a business in February of last year, we were doing projects for many years to come, but nobody knew of what we were doing. And Evan and Logan both reached out to us. We did a podcast, and proud to say we're the first podcast that they drink bourbon on, which was obviously a lot of fun for us and a lot of fun for our Betterment Spirits division, which we're getting ready to launch. I told them they have to start drinking our product next. But Evan and Logan are doing fantastic stuff in Middle Tech. They're highlighting entrepreneurs, and they're also highlighting the social good of it too. And so that's so important nowadays. The podcasts are growing. I mean, the cool thing about their podcast is viewership's growing. They're doing phenomenally well. And that's going to only drive more innovation in the region, just given that platform that they offer for people to get the word out.
100%. So yeah, we're super excited by the folks who came, and we're really looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, I think we've already selected a couple days, maybe even in Indianapolis next time, or in the Indianapolis region, and then the next one back down to Kentucky. Have a number of different partners that we want to do stakeholder days at least once a quarter. I mean, they're amazing events, keeping it small, keeping it focused, to have real dialogue, and look forward to updating everybody on how those go.